Hello, Virgos. All right, Virgos, let's get into it. All right, Virgos. We're still in a waning gibbous moon, coming up on this last quarter moon phase. This coming Saturday, last quarter moon in this eclipse season. We're in eclipse season. The moon is in Scorpio. So let's get into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Scorpio rules eighth house. Eighth house is the number 8 is a karmic number, right? So any unhealed or wounded emotions, deep wounded emotions around anything, unhealed or wounded emotions around people, places, or things that you feel like are karmic. Anything that you feel like is holding you back. Because Venus and Mercury are currently retrograde. And obviously Mercury is your ruling planet. Anything that you feel like is holding you back from your self-worth, self-love, communicating, anything. Communicating love or raise at work, or blocking your money, blocking love, blocking getting to the next level, right? A new you, right? Then that's something that you need to release. Now will be the time to do it. Right now will be the time to do it while the moon is in Scorpio, breaking a karmic cycle within yourself. If you connected to people, places, and things that you feel like are holding you back, now will be the time to say bye-bye to them, people, places, and things, or at least pray about it and ask source for an exit strategy out of something so that you can make it to the next level. That's right. Let's get into it. All right, I've already prayed over your cards. I already asked Most High God for complete and total clarity. All right. Yeah, some things are not as easy as people think to just detach. That is why you ask source for help. So I welcome today with open arms. Yeah, when it comes to family and friends, especially long-term relationships, yeah, it's not as easy to just snatch the plug out of the wall. That is why you go to source for help for everything. Because especially karmic relationships, you can feel like you're in an infinite loop of something. Working a job and you feel like, okay, you got, roof over your head. You got a family to take care of. You got obligations. No, you can't just snatch the plug out of the wall. That's why you ask source for help, right? You got long-standing friendships and those kind of things. You can't just snatch the plug out of the wall. That's why you ask source for help. Sometimes there are energies that will remove themselves from your life. Sometimes people will source will put it on their heart to just say to you, hey, you know what? Source will create a situation sometimes for people to remove themselves from your life. Maybe your manager will walk in and say, hey, listen, we just got a call from higher ups that something is happening and whatever, problem solved. Sometimes people will break up with you. Sometimes friends will say, hey, I think we need to go ahead and go our separate ways. Problem solved. So whatever it is, you welcome today with open arms. There it is, right? There it is. You welcome today with open arms. Got to recognize and answer prayer however it comes. Remove the ego. Here we have 2 of Swords. You got your ancestors right there. Your ancestors have been in your ear about something. So Source says, stop looking for things in a physical form. Your ancestors have been trying to tell you something, right? But somebody is still looking at things in the physical form. Here we have the 2 of Swords. Your ancestors have been in your ear. Somebody is still waiting for people to call you. Somebody is still looking for something in the physical. Your ancestors have been in your ear trying to tell you something. You're waiting to be blindsided by people. Your ancestors are telling you something. So, 2 of Swords. Source has been trying to tell you that there's 2 energies who have been on the same team. So as I said, there's 2 loved ones that's on the same team. And I feel like has two energies and two loved ones that are all about money. That's all they care about is money in the material world. And they have been assassinating your character. But I feel like somebody is still, Source keeps trying to tell you to stop talking to them. Source keeps saying, stop talking to them. And I feel like somebody is waiting to be blindsided by something. Again, Source keeps saying, stop talking to them. They're chained to the devil. All they care about is money, money, money. So, and Source is trying to put you in a leadership position. So somebody's getting ready to start learning to stop talking to loved ones because your ancestors keep exposing these energies, right? There it is. Source is saying it is a really, really bad risk to keep talking to somebody who is still on a team with two energies. It's a loved one that is still talking to two loved ones. They keep going back to two loved ones. They're still talking to somebody, to two loved ones that's still in their ear about you. In other words, you have a loved one that's playing both sides of the fence. They're talking to you. And I feel like for you, because you keep going back and you're highly adaptable zodiac sign, you keep forgiving them. But remember, the devil is crafty, and so the devil is almost making you feel like, what's the harm? They're not cussing you out. They're not being aggressive with you. But they're also in survival mode too. So they're not going to be aggressive with you, Virgo, because they're playing both sides of the fence. They're basically saying, I'm being sold out to the highest bidder. I'm selling myself out to the highest bidder. So in other words, if this over here don't work out, then I got a place with Virgo. And that's what Source is trying to tell you. Like, if this situation don't work out over here, you know, I'm gonna make it work with Virgo. And so Source is saying, you need to make it crystal clear. No. That's where you need to stay over there, because you're on the rebirth side. So when you say you welcome today with open arms, Source is saying, no, they already chose what team they're on, so you need to choose what team you're on. Source is putting you in a leadership position with authority. In other words, Source is saying, Speed, you welcome today with open arms. You have an opportunity. You're not going to do an injustice to yourself anymore by letting somebody into your life who has already done you an injustice. See, remember, this is Libra, right? So Libra rules 7th house. 7th house is connects us with marriage, sexuality, marriage, relationship, partnerships, business contracts, inner desires, enemies. So somebody has clearly partnered with someone you were married to, someone who you were in a relationship with, a partnership with, a business contract with, inner desires, and partnered with your enemies. And so they have already done that. They've already blindsided you in the past. You know about how they talk to you, how they stop talking to you. They've already partnered with them. They've already been paid by them. They had no authority. They just had a title. So even if you talk to them, they've still partnered with them, right? And so they stopped talking to you for some period of time. So Source is saying, close out the cycle. They have even assassinated your character behind your back. So even if you talk to them now, Source is tell you, hey, listen, they still talking to you. They still going back and forth trying to figure out who they aligning themselves with. They just trying to secure something for themselves in case something doesn't work out for them. End all suspicion. End all suspicion. Remember, the devil is a liar. Get your rest. Get your rest. Put it to rest. Just put it to rest. Right? Because you've already won something. You've already won something. Here's a Chariot card. You could be at a crossroads. Sources say, take the high road. Just go ahead and put it to rest. Yeah. Your third eye is already open. You've already mourned something. You've already grieved something. You've already, you know, just because you're in high spirits right now, Virgo, just because you're in good spirits right now, you've already grieved. You've already mourned something. Matter of fact, for some of you all who have lost loved ones, whether loved ones could have been a pet. Remember, you all rule 6th house. So 6th house is health, work habits, daily routines, fitness, pets, service to others, your diet, spiritual practices. Some of you all have lost pets, and some of them were cold as ice when you all have lost pets. So when you go back through your memory bank and you remember how cold they were when you lost loved ones, including your pets, that's what's going to hit you, just how cold they were when you all have lost loved ones. And that's when you're going to put it to rest. Like, that's right, you remember just how cold they were. They never offered an apology. What they come back with was, but you did such and such. That's when you're going to say, oh, that's right. You need to just go ahead and move on. You need to just go ahead and move on. See, energies who are that arrogant when it comes to some kind of loss for you, it's going to help you to travel lighter through life. It's going to help you when you say you welcome today with open arms. You're not holding a grudge. You're just not holding space. You're recognizing that you had a title in their life as loved one, but you love differently. Their love language is money. That's it. You looking for what you have in common. You love them deep and you love them hard. Right? As far as you're concerned, they love who has the deepest pockets. That's it. And that's it. That's it and that's all. So Sosa's saying, don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the bait and switch anymore. Y'all not motivated by the same things. And that's what you need to understand. Y'all not motivated by the same things. The only reason why they want to come back around now is this is what you don't understand, is that you must have won something. You must have won something that you're not aware of. Because trust and believe, had you won something, you won something that you're not even aware of. Yeah, you won something that you're not aware of. Some kind of ruling that you're not aware of. So somebody getting ready to start moving. I feel like you're moving. You were baited into something. You were baited into something. Either you didn't fall for the bait, or if you fell for the bait and somebody switched up on you, you didn't fall for the bait again. See this right here. 1, 2, 3 strikes, something you moved on from, right? So you moved on from something. You moved on from something that these energies were responsible for. These energies were responsible for something. But you moved on from something. So something is over. Something was over. And you had a feel. This is the I feel sign, right? And this is the I desire sign. So somebody desired something. Somebody was trying to bait you into something, and they were getting a little too excited. Somebody was celebrating something a little bit too far in advance, trying to get you caught up into something. So something was in. Somebody said that, but people were celebrating a little too early. Yeah. So something is closed out now. Something is now closed out. But anyway, yeah, somebody was celebrating something prematurely. So too much stuff has happened. I'm telling you, it was really, really by Source's grace that you did not get caught up into something. I'm telling you, your ancestors are all around you, protecting you. And it was really Source protecting you. Source was protecting you, Virgo. Source is protecting you and somebody. So there's no reason to go back and talk to anybody. This 3 right here looks like lips. You inspire a lot of people. You motivate a lot of people. You and somebody was being bullied. Let me see. Is this, yeah, 5. You and somebody were baited into something. A lot of lies. You all were bullied. You didn't even realize you were being bullied. People were, and again, I'm talking to you wherever Virgo is in your birth chart. You and somebody were blindsided. There were energies who were assassinating you and someone's character. You and somebody can finally get some rest. There were 2 vain and vengeful spirits who were really, I mean, I can't say it any clearer than this, that were trying to sacrifice you and somebody. I really just can't say, I mean, just can't say it any clearer. So when I say you welcome today with open arms, welcome today with open arms. That's why I always tell people, don't be obsessed, so obsessed that you can't even pay attention to what's going on in your own life. You're free. You're free from these shady energies. So you're gonna get a message that you and somebody are free from these shady energies. Yeah. So you're free to move on to your 11th house in terms of like your friendships, your community, your goals. You're free to move on to your goals, your wishes, your awareness to do some humanitarianism. You're free to move on to your future. Free to move on to your future. Yeah, so welcome today with your open arms. You're free to thrive. Yeah, see this person right here, 10 of Swords. Usually with 10 of Swords, you may have a person with 10 swords in their back, you know, like lying down with 10 swords in their back, you know, from loved ones, you know, talking about you, you know, behind, person behind closed doors, 10 swords in their back. But Swords say, no, you're free to move on, to be innovative, behind closed doors, all of that, you know, and just to this next phase of your life. So many lies are being told about you behind closed doors, it wasn't even funny. But that's why Sources said, whatever it is in these next 2 days, you know, the moon being in Scorpio, you definitely, you know, like I said, get some rest. Get some rest. Oh, get some rest. Get some rest. Yet reversed. Ace of Cups. So you're being let down, emotional loss, blocked creativity, emptiness. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse. So you're just pouring all of this water out, like pouring something out. Yeah, pouring your water out, just like, yeah. Whatever water, you know, that you were trying to pour into something, like some kind of a like new beginning or whatever, into something, you're pouring it out, like some kind of a new beginning for something, some kind of a proposal or new beginning for something. You're pouring all of that out. You're pouring it all out. Yeah, because somebody is going to find something out. Like somebody is definitely going to find something out. Like somebody was, somebody thought about, somebody definitely thought about, you know, possibly with a, you know, with a loved one. You know, like sometimes you sit down and you talk to loved ones and you kind of sort of hope that they are going to be honest with you and tell you something. Like you sitting there, you know, you're talking to a loved one and you kind of sort of think, okay, you're being open and honest with them and you're talking to them and you're saying, okay, hopefully they're going to, you know, open up and be honest and talk to you, right? See, the death card connects us with Pluto by way of the Judgment card, right? So, and also the Tower card. So the Tower card is is Tower card is Mars, right? Mars is the like impulsive action and assertion card, right? You think, okay, you're sitting down talking to this air, right? You're talking, communicating, right? So Mercury is a communication messenger planet. You're talking to, you're thinking, okay, you're inspiring people to take some action, being assertive, talking, communicating, and people are going to communicate with you. You're talking to somebody's going to open up, tell you what team they're on, and it says a blindsided. You haven't talked to somebody in a while, and they got some rest, and say, oh, maybe they're motivated to tell you the truth about something. They don't say a thing, right? Right. So, like I said before, you just let down. So said, you know what? So somebody has to just go through a karmic cycle. Somebody just has to go through a karmic cycle. So that's how you're just thriving by yourself. You're just saying, yep, you're just getting some rest. You're letting something just rest in peace and just moving on. That's a death rebirth. You're just letting something rest in peace and you're just moving on. Whatever team somebody was on, like I said before, I feel like whatever team somebody was on, your loved one, somebody is just taking something to their grave for real. Somebody, whoever your loved one is, Virgo, they taking something to their grave. They never gonna tell you. They are never gonna tell you that they betrayed you. Whoever this energy is, they are never gonna tell you that they were on some kind of a team. So they still with this devil energy. They still with this, acting like they didn't know what they still with this. They never gonna tell you. So yeah, here we have reversed. So because they still with that energy, this is the energy that you on. Yeah. End of restraints. It's beginning to flow, right? So recovery, you're free. You're free. Because they still in devil energy, you're free. You're free from them. That's the devil in reverse. Your control is restored. You're free from them. Because they are still in devil energy, you're now free from them. You are free from them. Because if you stay connected to them, they will block your creativity. They will block your creativity. So that's that way, like I said, you have to empty yourself of them. That is because their energy, like I said, the moon being in Scorpio is like literally you're doing a complete and total spiritual detox. It's like a person who is fasting yourself from them. You're completely spiritually detoxing yourself from their spirit. Like detoxing their spirit from you. Did I say it that way? Yeah. So yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You're free. You're free from their shade. Completely free from their shade. So you would prefer if, like I said, you would prefer, like I said, that's what you're saying. You're thanking Source for an exodus strategy. So yeah, Knight of Pentacles, patience, hard work. Yeah, you're working on yourself. So yeah, this energy is masking. What they did was these energies cause a significant dip in your money. These two karmics, who all they care about is money, is two energies, like I said, vain, vengeful, green with envy, cause a significant, and when I tell you these two energies will take this secret with them to the grave. They will take a secret with them to the grave because that's all they care about is money. And so Source is saying to you, you don't even have to say anything about it. Like I said, Three of Swords. You don't have to take the disappointment at all. You don't have to say a word about it. The heartbreak, the loss, the disappointment. You don't have to say a word to it. You just see it from a higher frequency. This is the Temperance card. Yeah. You see it from a higher frequency. You have a guardian angel. Because what else are they hiding? So it's a lot. They must be hiding some darker secrets, right? 10 of Wands. They got a lot of burdens that they take into the grave with them. So whatever they take into the grave with them, you don't want to know about it. Like, yeah, probably best you don't know about it, because what else they hiding? Yep, you don't want to know nothing about it. If they a team like that, they got something else they hiding. You don't want to know nothing about whatever they hiding. So yeah, here we have 7 of Swords here. And so, yeah, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away from something, some kind of deception, trickery. I don't know what else they got going on, but Source is saying number 7, the situation, close it out, move on. I don't have nothing to do with you. I don't have nothing to do with you. 9 of Wands. Yep, 9 of Wands. Resilience, keeping and maintaining boundaries, grit, last stand. So yeah, 7 of Swords here. Yep. One thing for certain, here we have yeah, but they definitely won't have access to coming behind your doors. No matter what, they won't have access to behind closed doors with you. Every interaction with these two energies at all, they won't have access to coming behind closed doors with you at all. You know, like whoever these energies, I don't know who they are. They won't be coming behind closed doors with you. They won't be in your house. Because it's bigger than just physical items coming up missing. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ever heard, like, people, you letting loved ones in your house and things coming up missing, like your peace, your joy, your just, y'all know what I'm saying? Peace, joy. You may end up having nightmares. They dropping off other types of spirits. Just like, no. Yeah, 9 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. They hiding something else. Yeah, there's some other stuff that they did. They into some other stuff. Whoever these energies are. Yeah. Like I said, any interaction. Because at this point you don't even trust. It's something you don't trust these energy. And that's not a part of a legacy that you even want to be. Yeah, so that's not a part of the legacy that you want to leave at all. So yeah, Ace of Wands here. So you have a new project, some kind of a new project that you have coming up here. So a new project, some kind of willpower, some kind of a new romance coming across your path. And so there's no reason for you to even be connected with these energies. You're a very responsible energy. There's no reason for you to go backwards. You got new coming across your path. And some energies are just, I mean, once you see that loved ones will do certain things to you, and you have worked really, really hard to protect your reputation, you worked really, really hard to protect your reputation, and these energies are into something else. You're just like, Yeah, here we have 6 of Cups here. Yep, so, yeah. Yeah, so something has, like I said before, I'm seeing nostalgia here, friendship, innocence, healing. All you can do is just talk about like a time of innocence and just kind of sort of like nostalgia, like just a time of innocence. That's all you can talk about, is like, because you can't talk about anything else, is that's all you have in common, is like just taking it back to a time of innocence. And it has to be kind of like kind of in an open space, because you can't trust allowing certain energies to come into your in private spaces. You can't trust them in your house. You can't trust them in any private spaces. Unfortunately, you can't. Unfortunately, some of them you can't trust giving them a ride. You literally have to treat them like a stranger. You can't, because that time is ended. That time has ended. They on some kind of demon time. They on something else. They crossed over a different. There's something else going on with them. So Yep, you don't know him anymore. So there it is. All right, so let's see what else we got. Something that they did caused you some nightmares. Something that they did caused you some kind of nightmares. They teamed up with some energies that caused you some nightmares, and you don't know what they did to cause you some kind of nightmares. Eventually, maybe some things will come out. But until you find out what those things are, you got to protect your energy the best way that you can. Eventually those things will come out. Somebody may tell you eventually, but you got to protect your energy. But here's the thing, like your intuition, I feel like your intuition, you're getting some kind of a feeling about it, because this is the I feel sign. You feel like, you don't, I feel like somebody is trying not to have dark thoughts about something. Like you're trying really hard not to have like the darkest thoughts about something as it relates to loved ones. But yeah. Life source. Here we have, when life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. So the beginning, there's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being. All of your wishes can come true in the creative potential of new beginning. Inner strength. Don't lose yourself in things you can't change. Focus on the things that you can change, like your attitude, mindset, energy. You've got everything you need. Spark of life. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair. For in you lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbearable. You can overcome everything. Your destiny depends upon it. The pause is the shift. Your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. Exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now. Receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Open up. Soul awakening. You are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. Starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the star is made by the same energy, and then no pressure. When you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self, and life will immediately and effortlessly match it. Yeah. So yeah, you're focusing on your future. Yep, you're focusing on your future. But don't put any more into creating a future with, like I said. So it's just trying to help somebody see something, learn how to start seeing some things from a higher frequency from now on. Welcome today with open arms. Welcome today with open arms. Get some rest. Open today with open arms. Yeah, love life, free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. Wealth, keep up the great work. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Direction, plan where you want to be. Gift, use opportunities that arise. Resources, use wisely and as needed. Endings. It's time to say goodbye. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change. This is a rebirth happening here. Closed doors, start all over again. Money tree, enjoy your wealth. Home based, change your environment. Wisdom, use your best judgment. Gambling, don't risk too much. Vacation, start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. Take time to recharge. Love affair, so beware. Love affairs at work rarely end well. I think the person whoever created the card meant to say rarely end well, but it says rarely end well, so don't lose your mind. Power, focus on your needs. Yeah, focus on your needs. But yeah, focus on your needs. Focus on your needs. Yeah. I think this is it. Let me see some of these oracle cards here. But yeah, welcome today with open arms. Yeah. Somebody's it's like the baton has been passed. I feel like somebody has your spiritual gifts have increased. You know, like when you feel like something has been passed down to you, because a lot of times people feel like when they inherit something, they may inherit a house or a car, or like in a physical sense, but a lot of times we inherit spiritual gifts. So I feel like the baton has been passed to you, like in terms of spiritual gifts too. So I feel like you're making an altar to loved ones, thanking them for your spiritual gifts that have also been passed down to you as well. So it's time to release negativity. And this is what I was talking about, the moon in Scorpio. We're not talking about any Scorpios that you need. Any unhealthy or wounded emotions, what I'm talking about. Anything that you feel like, that would sting you to death, where it'll cause you to be almost obsessed with something to death, where you can't even see straight. Where you can't even hear that inner voice from your ancestors talking. You got so many people in your ear telling you that somebody is lying that you can't even hear what your answer. You can't even, that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful, and I'll see you all in the next video. I do feel like somebody is what was I going to see it in the reading here? Hold on. I do see somebody having new and exuberant love. Somebody has an idea of who that energy is. I do see somebody moving. And somebody feeling like a teenager again. Yeah, somebody feeling like a teenager again. Yeah. I feel like somebody has just been in somebody has been around somebody has been in survival mode. Somebody has been around a lot of familiar spirits, been around a lot of bullying energies. There's a lot of expansion on the horizon for you. It's just been a lot of stuff going on here in your cards. Just a lot of stuff going on here in your cards. But yeah, Source wants you to start seeing things from a higher frequency. This is the Temperance card here. Balance out something. And deal with something on, like I said, a karmic cycle within. Deal with a karmic cycle within. Something having to do with fire within, like being around You know, being around other energies who haven't dealt with something within karmics, who haven't dealt with karmic cycles within themselves, something that's within themselves. It could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Somebody hadn't dealt with something within themselves. It could be a Scorpio, because we got Scorpio here and Scorpio here. Scorpios and Aries are ruled by the Tower card. So whoever you have been around, somebody has a God complex, whoever it is, because that's what I'm seeing here in common. So somebody feels like it's their way or the highway. And there's no wiggle room here. Looking at the cards here, somebody feels like something is their way or the highway. And somehow they have been influencing you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.